Hey Paul, just wanted to welcome you to the Physionic Insiders. I saw that you just joined today. I also saw your comment about Glynac. So that's actually a common complaint that I receive about the dosing that people have to take for Glynac supplementation. To your point, you mentioned that you would have to take something like in the neighborhood of 7 grams, which admittedly is a lot to consume and gets really, really pricey. So like I said, I'd received this question a number of times, and from other studies that I've looked at, so you posted this influenza study. Well, there are some other studies that have been looked at specifically towards NAC, and they have found effectiveness across a range of different outcomes, not necessarily the same ones that were covered in my analysis on Glynac, but on a range of other outcomes, some overlap, and they used between 1 and 2 grams. So certainly much less than 7 grams. I can't really speak to anything lower than that, but that's sort of where I'm starting to, give information, not to essentially save people money, and of course the overconsumption of something that, as people have also illustrated to me, that it's also highly just acidic tasting. So I would say consider looking into just consuming between 1 and 2 grams for NAC. Now for glycine, it's actually far less certain. I haven't been able to find that many studies that have looked at glycine supplementation that have looked at the outcomes that we'd be interested in. So it's that for that one, it's kind of a toss-up. But in terms of NAC, and I would hopefully be able to extend that to Glynac, I would say 1 to 2 grams. And then all we can do is just hope that the benefits then extend similarly to what we saw in the actual Glynac supplementation study. That said, if you're interested in more on Glynac, I actually have a few office hours where people sent me a few more studies for me to look over, so I covered those in the office hours. I think maybe number 2 or number 3, you can just go to the office hours tab and then use the search bar and just type in Glynac, and it'll pop up with all the videos as well as the time points that you can skip to if you're interested. I also have a research review on the topic, but you've already watched the video, so I probably wouldn't worry about the research review. In terms of future content, next week, I literally just today finished my analysis on creatine supplementation, on memory, and its effect on our neurological system. So expect that to release next week. So, and then I think I'm going to be doing a journal club so that's a live session with me, on NMN supplementation, its effect on health. So I have a study already picked out, so I'll probably cover that as well. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, then I hope to hear from you. 2 more things real quick before I let you go. I am really interested to know if you listen to podcasts, and 2, if you'd be interested in a monthly Physionic Premium podcast where I put together all the information that I put out on a monthly basis for the insiders specifically, and aggregate all that information into a podcast so that you can just listen instead of having to sign into the website every week as I release weekly content. So if you'd be interested in that, then please let me know. And if you think that you wouldn't get a benefit out of it, please also let me know, because it's going to be a lot of work on my end, but I'd be happy to do it if it turns out to be helpful for other people. So would love your feedback. With that, there's a bunch of other benefits with the insiders, but I'll let the video that I'll link under this one for the message that I send you do the talking for that. It's just 3 minutes. It'll give you an orientation of what to look for. Anyway, thrilled to have you aboard, and it's always great to have a physician on board. There's several other physicians that are also part of the insiders. So yeah, I'm really thrilled to have you aboard, and let me know if you have any questions.